This video will show you how to complete audits using the AniMark Conformance System in the mobile app. The first thing we need to do in the mobile app is to download it onto your device, sync it with your Auditor login for the AniMark Conformance System, and then once you open up the app on your device, so I have it open on my Microsoft Surface, you'll be able to see audits and make them available offline for you to complete without the internet. So the first step is to find the audit that you want to complete. So for example, we're going to do Tango Feedlot. So we click on Tango Feedlot, it opens up the audit order, very similar to the web version. So from here we can make it available offline. It will download a copy for you to complete without the internet on your device. It will give us a green bar message to say when it's downloaded and available. There we go. So the first step is you can click through all of these bars of information. So each of these little areas gives you different information about the audit. So for example, if you click on Entity, you get Google Map instructions and directions. You can actually route it to your the facility address, so you can do that if you're driving. It gives you contact details as well, so they're all available offline, so you don't have to worry about if you get stuck without the internet. The next thing is details about the audit. This is where the checklist will be in and the external audit here. If you have an overview of the nonconformities you've issued, any files you've uploaded. So what we'll do first is we'll go through to the external audit, which talks about where the audit checklist is and where you can complete the audit. So we can see here we have the 1001 standard, 1002 standard, and the risk assessment. I would recommend doing the risk assessment once you've made it available online again and doing that in the web version. If you click onto the standard, you get the questions. There's a number of clicks, so we get to our checklist chapters, so it breaks it down into the chapters of the standard. If we click onto the personnel questions, for example, you can see if you've answered the questions or not and where you're up to. To complete a checklist question, you can click onto it and it asks you the question. So it's a very similar functionality to the web version. It's just a question at a time on the screen rather than a continuous scrolling through. So if you want to hit yes, you can answer yes. You can add a comment by hitting the add comment, and then you can type in your comment as well, and it will save that for you as well. You're also able to add attachments directly from your device. You're also able to add photos from your gallery. So if you have a photo that you've just taken and you want to add it to a checklist point, you can do that directly here. You can also access your camera on your device as well and take a photo of something directly at that checkpoint question. So it will save that attachment to that checkpoint question so you don't have to upload it later. So it's a really cool tool. So for example, the document upload, we can click and it works very similar to most document uploads. You find the file and upload it. You just need to hit the save button and then that will save it in there as well for you. The camera functionality is much the same. It will take a photo directly from your camera into the checklist item. So if we go add attachment and hit the camera functionality, you'll get a photo of a funny little vase here. So if we take a photo and accept, it will attach that photo to that checklist question. And then when we're done with that, we can hit this little finish button and that just saves all that information in there for us so we don't have to worry about it. If you do get stuck and you need the guidance or you want to see the memo, you can click the little information box up the top and it will give you the requirement number of the standard that you're in. So we're in 1001, so this is requirement 4.3b. And it just lets you know that you should find the name of the person and pop it into the comment section. So to close that, to go to the next question, we can go back and then continue to go down. So if we wanted to issue a nonconformity, we can actually do that relatively in the same way as the web version. So if we're answering no because it's a nonconformity, it generates the nonconformity entry. So we can click that and then hit the yes button, the little tick. So that creates the nonconformity, and then we have to go and click into it to then edit it. So you can add in the finding here, you can add in your comment, whatever it might be, remembering that you can change and add further information, comments, attachments, etc. back in the web version or at the end of the audit on the mobile app if you really want. It's just something to keep it in your head that you know that you have these nonconformities there. You're able to add in the deadline if you like, but I would recommend waiting until you get the web version so you make sure that you're happy with the level of the nonconformity. So here we can select a major nonconformity and we can add attachments or remove comments, add comments as we like. So once you're happy with that, you can go back and that will save it all there for you as well. So again, just going back and back, we can go back in here and finish that one off too. And then we can keep working through the checklist as we go through. So I'll just head back to the main screen for this audit. If you have a click on the show audit order findings, it will give you an overview of all the nonconformities that you might have issued through the checklist. So there are the two that we had in the other checklist before under personnel. So you can review and edit them through that functionality as well. If you've uploaded files to the checklist as well, you're also able to review those and see the files that you've uploaded or the checklist questions they relate to. So you can add more if you like. And then you can, once you're online, set the audit results, create reports and things. But I would strongly recommend that you don't do that on the mobile app until you're connected to the internet or you've refreshed it to the web version and it's online in the web version. So once you're happy with the audit and you're all done, you can make it available online again and upload all of that good information that you just found and entered back into the live system so that you can finish it off and make it available for your certification body.